All right, and welcome back to another Megatron Draws. Today we are working on Snow White, which, I'll be honest with you guys, I've never seen this movie before. Never seen this movie before, but I drew this one a while ago. I was getting into my princess phase. I was drawing a lot of them. I was doing because I did Princess Peach, and then I did a few of the other ones from Nintendo, and I decided, might as well go ahead and do some Disney ones. I already did Mulan last year, so I was like, I might as well just continue that trend. So I got Snow White, I got a Belle I'm working on, and I have a Jasmine I'm working on. And so that should be a lot of fun. I see we have Cardi in the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, I always forget to show the comments, but my StreamYard runs really slow, so I try not to mess around with it too much. So, but it looks like it's all running good, so let's get started. We're using now we're just going to be going for a very basic pose here because I didn't really have anything planned for this month because I've been really busy planning for December. So I'm just kind of so for this month I'm going to just kind of for next week I'm probably going to be doing the diorama stream because I kind of thought about this more a couple days ago because it's like the diorama for the Summicon is almost ready to go for paint. I should have enough, and the paint I do have still in my inventory should be enough. So I might do one more diorama stream before we end the year. Yeah, the next week or next month will be all my Christmas themed pieces. Because Snow White's supposed to be a very fair lady, unlike the movie coming out. I don't even know if it's coming out. I heard rumors that they're canceling the live action one, but I have no idea what's going on with it though. So I don't care enough. Like, as we all know, you can never beat the original. Pretty much anything, most of the time, anyways. There are some exceptions, obviously, but usually the original is 10 times better. Yeah, never seen Snow White. Never really been into the princess things. I'm a dude, so. But I like drawing hot chicks, so it's all only reason I need. And she's a very famous character, so why not? Why not? Just trying to map out the areas that are going to be a little bit darker. I kind of work my way into the lighter areas. And like I said earlier, she's a very fair-skinned lady, so you got to be cautious of that. So we can't do too much with her skin tones. But she does have a lot of like rosiness a lot. I see that a lot in some of the reference I'm pulling up, so we'll make sure to get that as well. So even though we don't know anything about this character, or in general, still want to try to be as faithful. That's how most creators should be when they're approaching a project they never don't know anything about, which is something that most creators now don't really have. I could do my own harm, but so quickly. Okay. I'll be as gentle as possible with our strokes here. The way Copics kind of works is that the more pressure you add, the darker the colors tend to be. So you want to be as light as possible for skin tones. Especially for lighter skin tones, because you want to really build those colors up. You want to be very careful with the way you approach it. You mess things up very quickly if you're not careful. Okay. Should be good enough for now. Until we add some extra shades. I'll leave a highlight on the edges for skin tones. Now I kind of remember I kind of made a mistake on her design. I actually added this little line here because for some reason I got in my head because I thought that she had like a little like white sort of a glove sleeve thing, but I was probably looking at some other character, so it probably confused me. So we're gonna have to kind of fix that. What I'll probably do is actually I'll make this like a white thing. It's kind of like maybe attached to this little, I don't know what you call it, a little poofy thing on her shoulder. I'll probably just like make like a little white sort of thing that just kind of add a little bit extra decoration because her whole arm is supposed to be all exposed. So fix that up somehow. But it's not a big deal. It's not completely disregarding her design at all, so don't have to worry too much. It's not worth it to just throw away this whole drawing just over one little line. So who knows, maybe we'll add something to her design. Maybe people will like it. You never know what people will respond to. Not like we're actual full-on Disney, so we do what we want. But yeah, so next weekend I'll be doing the StudyCon diorama stream. Because that one's pretty much ready to go. I just need to do a few things off camera for it. But yeah, ready to go for that one. Because it kind of feels awkward to kind of end the year on having just one empty shelf. Because I took the stadium diorama I made last year and kind of put it on the bottom shelf to kind of house my old Decepticon Deluxes. I have my Megatron and my Warper Cybertron Transformers there. Just kind of because I haven't really fully decided what I want to do for that shelf yet, so I'm just kind of putting those guys in there for the time being. That way, one shelf doesn't get really wasted for a little while. But speaking of shelving, I actually just got a new bookcase in a couple days ago. So been using that to kind of house both my comics and some Lego. So I have my Daily Bugle and expansion that we built last year, or not last year, this summer. We built it this summer. And so that's where they stand. And I'm thinking about getting another one, actually. I'm thinking about getting another one because I have a few other ideas I want to do. Because if you follow my Twitter, I've actually started building the Titans Tower on Lego Studio, which maybe I'll do a stream of that. Maybe I'll stream some of the Studio program. It'd be kind of fun. Kind of show how I get the ideas for my Lego stuff that I built now. It's more recent that I do it now, but the way I do it now, but yeah, I really like using it because it's really easy for, like, I don't really do it for like really detailed builds, but I do it for the more so just to get an idea for how big I want something to be, or for me to see how many parts I'll need of a certain, like how many of a certain part type I'll need. That way I can go ahead and order it and all that. Just makes my life easier. So yeah, that'll be for next year. But I'll be probably doing the streams for that next year. So all right. It should be her breast line. Be good to go. Fine. kind of the same sort of fallout, so to speak. For the face, and then we can kind of move on. Okay, move on to the arm. This guy's done. Shouldn't though. So refilled it not too long ago. Feels like it's dying on me anyways. Might need to get a refill. This gray is coming through. Whatever. Hey, Grumpy. Hey, Jeremy. Good to see you. Not too late. We just started. But yeah, so for the Lego, once I get the Demolition Derby diorama done next weekend, I can probably do. So I'm thinking about doing a full-on stream where I can do a little tour of my display area instead of doing the Larfleeze, which I might, because I don't really think I'll have time for the Larfleeze because I'm almost done the other Christmas pieces, but I don't think I'll have enough time to do Larfleeze because there's a lot more. It's a bit more involved sort of idea I have in mind for that one, so we'll probably save that one for next year. Next year's Christmas streams. And hey, Dadman, how's it going? Fortnite team. Yeah. All right. Although I think I kind of made her arm, a little too thin. It's kind of a little too thin, but whatever. Not going to worry too much about it. It's not that big of a deal. Just going to blend the face just a little bit more. We got a little unfinished. But yeah, so instead of doing the Larfleeze, we'll be doing a collection tour, which should be a lot of fun. Kind of give a bit of a room tour. I've actually got into the habit of actually cleaning it up here because it gets very messy, especially when I do my dioramas. So been getting into the habit of kind of organizing things and all that, getting everything in line, just to make sure. Because I'm gonna have like family over probably for Christmas. So if I show them my real mirror, I don't want them to really think I'm a big slub. So yeah, that's what I got planned. What the hell is that? Jesus. Hold on. My blender. What's this? Hold up. What is smearing it? That's what I want to know. Shit. Okay. It's annoying. Well, hopefully adding more colors will help hide that a bit. I have no idea what's causing the smearage. It's annoying. Okay, so it's whenever I mess around with the eyes, I think it's kind of taking off some of the ink. Mess with me. Yeah, so with this hand, start by laying in the shadow areas. We'll kind of identify the highlights as we go. A shadow there underneath the bracelet. Shadow in the fingers, and there should be a shadow over right here. This marker's almost dying. I think if we fill this guy like more times than any other marker in my whole collection, it's still running low. What's going on with you? I'll kind of darken it just a little bit. Not too much because she is supposed to be very, very fair skinned. I don't think she has any. I'm trying to look at her nails. If she does anything with them. Just trying to look at some of the reference. Don't really see anything for her fingernails. Yeah, she doesn't really do anything with fingernails. It's fine. Okay, that's how we'll draw her. Might add just like a little bit of a cool gray, just kind of add, or maybe a little bit of a blue, just kind of add that glassy sort of, look to her fingernails. Give it a little bit extra edge of realism, but not too much because we don't like being too realistic. It's supposed to be a fantasy, so it shouldn't be 100% realistic. All right, that's gonna be it for the pull out the R000 or 00, just to kind of add a little bit of a rosiness to her skin. Just a little bit on the side. Kind of deepening the shadows a bit more. I think I'll pull out the E00. Just kind of blend that all out. But yeah, so she's supposed to have like a very like sort of rosy sort of tint to her. I think bring this guy in. just being as gentle as possible because we don't want to mess up that very, very fair sort of skin she's supposed to have. But not being too boring with it either. It's kind of a tricky thing about balance. Okay, leave that for now. Bring back the E or R00. Just kind of deepen the things here. It's good stuff, but there's always a line to get some. Yeah. I see. It's kind of darkening some of the areas this would be in the shadow. And I think we'll kind of do the same thing we did with this stuff, kind of blending this color with the YR00. Ooh, nice. Yeah. A lot of fun. More Fortnite action. So I don't believe I played with you, Grumpy. I might have once. Might have been once. But I can't remember for sure. So it might have been on Macanese, but I might be remembering something else. Just gonna go around her breast line. There should be a shadow there. And just kind of fill in these areas. So they too should be in shadow. Again, blend that out. Just the one time on Max. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I remember seeing you on one of Max streams, but I can't remember if I actually played with you or not. But yeah, whatever. It should be fine. Excuse me. Let's grab the cheek. A little line finish there. Okay. Now, try to look at her. She has a very, very subtle sort of a blush. Oh, what is up with this pen? Jesus. Yeah, here's this guy. dupe. Hold on. So let's kind of build up slowly. That's what we'll do. Or, hold on, so my original reference. Trying to decide what I want to do with it. We'll just go subtle. I think we'll just do just under the eyes here. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. Just gotta blend it out now. That's a little bit of violet. Just a little bit. Blend that in. Okay. Should be good. And then grab the EO2 for some extra shadow lines. Just kind of deepen those just a bit more. Don't think we use any gray tones here for Snow White. Because she's supposed to have a bit more of a magical sort of look, you know? So we'll kind of keep the gray tones away from her today. Usually like to use the warm grays for Caucasian and sometimes even darker skin tones. Just kind of adds a bit more of a realistic sort of look to them, but we're entering the fantasy world. No need to do that today. It's at 1 o'clock. Oh shit. We can pretty decent time. I'll do a background for this one. I'm gonna leave it blank. After all, it is Snow White, so I think it just looks better without it. So sometimes you don't need a background. Sometimes the character is just enough. This guy's dying on me. But it's okay. Okay. So yeah. The Princess is standard. It's lanterns. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Disney princesses as lanterns. That'd be pretty cool. Don't really know too much about them. Honestly, probably most of them would just be like fueled by love. All that. So a lot of them would probably just end up being star sapphires. It really seems like. Kind of like hope or compassion. But it riddled with modernity, yeah. I think this should be the last color we add. We can move on to the hair. So I'll probably start off by just doing some purple and blues for the hair, and then kind of add the blacks on top of it. Well, that's sort of a very, want a little bit extra depth to her hair, you know, give it a bit more character. So yeah. Okay. That should be it for the skin tones, at least for now. Probably go back and edit as we go. There's Morgana from Darkwing Duck. I've seen them, someone probably gave each of them a ring too. Oh yeah? Just send me that sometime. I gotta see that. Right. Let's quickly get rid of some of my E's. So I probably won't be needing them anytime soon. I'm all specifically laid out where it's supposed to go to my little compartment here. Well, this guy I might need to replace them in full. So I think it might have been doing one of the the Pentel ink for the cloud effects. I might have actually used one of my markers for that. So I don't know the reason why the last one I did. I think that was it was the Starfire one, the Blackfire Starfire one. Where I changed like the way I did that, where I drew the colors underneath and then did the black stuff on it on top of over it. So So I think that might be having a negative effect on my markers as a result. Change up my methods. Might need this guy. Probably. Yeah. But AJ, I'll call. Has purples, some blues. Should be it. Use the lighter shade to map out the hair a bit more. In the drawings, she does have like a blue sort of a highlights to her anyways. It's kind of working. I can just add darker shades on top of it here. And later, Denman. I'll see you later, probably. Right. Sides. That be all in shadow. Lighter shades, lighter. More support things. D23. Oh, I refilled this guy too. Too long ago. Never enough. Never enough. My bin's just falling apart. Reorganize my refills. Should be enough. Okay, so we got tidy up just a little bit more with this. The B12 mark's being a little wonky today. All right. Snowball looks good in your recent Darwin Cook-esque. Well, it's not really Darwin Cook-esque. Well, it's kind of similar to Darwin Cook, but not exactly what I'm going for, but I appreciate it. I guess my style kind of has become a bit more similar to Darwin Cook and Bruce Timm a little bit, but I've kind of tried to turn it into my own style because one of the things you kind of learn is once you start, which is actually kind of a good practice to actually have as an artist, is actually to try and mimic other people's styles, because then as time goes on, you kind of learn what you do and don't like about, the way a certain artist draws certain things, It kind of allows you to kind of figure things out for yourself. Before, like for example, I used to, when I was first getting really like serious with my art in high school, I'd watch a lot of Jim Lee videos. I'd watch a lot of Van Sciver videos, watch just about everybody I could think of when it came to art tutorials and how to draw and all that. And so I started mimicking their styles a little bit more. So I found that I was drawing a lot of, when I did my inks rather, they used to be very, very crazy, a little bit more hectic than they probably should be. It's because Jim Lee was was also very heavy in inks, like what he did, and not all that. And so, not nearly as much as I was when I was doing mine, but But as an artist, you kind of learn what you do and don't like about certain styles. Like for example, I didn't really like the way Jim Lee draws eyes, for example, or at least I didn't like. They're fine for his style, but not really for what I was wanting to go for. I wanted more, not really anime, because I'm not trying to go for anime, but I'm going for a very sort of cartoony sort of style is what I'm trying to go for. So. I mean, that's kind of how you go. I said esque, well, but your characters look brighter of late. I mean, his way to yours, and it shows, yeah. Yeah, and we all kind of borrow things from the artists, so yeah. We all learn from each other. We just kind of have to find our own path eventually at some point too. But as an artist, your style never really change or never really stops evolving. You always kind of, at least if you're a proper artist, not somebody who just stuck in his own way. It's like you want to make sure you're like, you don't want to just get to your style and just stay there. Just like you want to always be improving your stuff, improving your style, improving your work, and all that. Like years from now, I'm probably going to be drawing eyes very, very differently than the way I draw them now, or just very slightly differently. Depending how I kind of evolve as an artist, which you just have to let it happen naturally. I think. Yeah, I think that people try to engineer things too much. It's like you just need to let yourself grow naturally. Well, throw some purple in now. It's a little funky. Look at that. The reason why I'm doing the blacks last is because I kind of find that the blacks get kind of lost if you start with them, and I don't want that to happen. So kind of build up to the blacks here. Yeah, because not just that, for like something I didn't do it for this one, but sometimes I'll leave like the eyebrows black because you don't want to risk like kind of smearing some ink when you're doing the face, when you're coloring the face, the skin, and all that. Because when it comes to drawing characters, like you want to make sure the face at the very least is as perfect as it can possibly be. You don't want to mess with that because you know, it's the most important thing when you're looking at someone is their face. So, and first impressions are the key to everything, so to speak. So you want to make sure you give a good first impression. Because the whole thing falls apart if you don't have a good face, you know. So I think that's the thing you need to nail at least, the very least, you know. Because if you get like a hand looks wonky, it's like, okay, well, whatever, as long as the face looks nice, you know. Slightly darker color. Yeah, screw that up. Oh well. We'll make it work. Gain new skills, don't kill your art. If people like a Travis chest, well, I still like his art. That's really changed, but I style from Dark Stars. Yeah, yeah. bring back the B12 a bit. Kind of make the highlights a bit more pronounced. Yeah, let's add that black now. I think we're ready. Okay, now can I just blend that in a bit more? B18. Just to bring back some dark blues. Okay, and I think just need, let's go. Oh, you need refills. Maybe you. Not purple or blue. So a little bit extra flowers, the purple there. Okay, that'll do it for the hair. I think it's looking good. Try to leave black for last. Yep. All right, since we're still using our blues, might as well just continue on with our clothing. So the reference I'm using is kind of these different ones. Now, there's one I really like is this one where, because like in the original model, she has like kind of like a dark blue for the middle, and then I guess kind of like not really a sand blue, but kind of like a darker version of like a sand blue almost for the shoulder bits. But the reference I'm using actually has like it all in like the same color, so it's kind of a weird thing I'm trying to balance out here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a lighter blue for the shoulders, and then a darker blue for the main torso, and a little bit of yellow here for the dress. It's kind of peeking out. Now, so we have white for this, the collar, and this little hiccup I did. Because apparently she's not supposed to have like a little, because for some reason I had in my mind that she had like a little sleeve on her arm. It was like white or something like that, but I got that wrong. I guess it's supposed to be all supposed to be in skin tone, but we'll make it work. We'll make it kind of like a little thing that's kind of hanging out from her shoulder bits. So it's not that big a deal, but we're just a little thing. So we'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right. So I guess we'll start with the sides or the shoulders. And that bit's gold, I think. Yep. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I made the little trim here look too thin. I had to fix it. Not the biggest deal in the world. Okay. All right. Okay. B00. For the highlights. Okay. All right. Let's grab a blue green. You know what? I'll use this guy. I will use the blue green afterwards. Or I want to see if this would work. No. Looks fine. We'll do the blue green on top of this. And yeah. Okay, I mean it's slightly dark color, so don't bring this guy in actually. Just for the shadows. I'll blend that out. Blue green. There we go. I'm just doing I forgot the little bit there. Shit. Yep. Shit. Okay. Okay. Should be it for the shoulder things. Now we can move on to the actual torso here. I think we'll start with a purplish blue here. Just get it going. Yeah, it's looking a little. Not on me. All right, let's leave that. Yeah, let's go over it. It's not turning the way I want it to. Oh, good. No, it's been good. Thank you. Or acquired. Headed for next destination. Nice. Nice, dude. Purple. Just to get some extra flavor. I'll draw here. I'll go ahead and touch up the shadows a bit more once we get the gold put on, and then we kind of go from there. I might just do the shadows now because I think gold's later with the wash because not going to worry about the line. Just do a little line in between, in the middle of her torso area. Dang, I need speeches later. Yeah. Hey, Power. Good to see you. So I lied to you guys all last week. We're going to do just one more diorama stream next weekend, hopefully. We're doing the Demolition Derby for our Staedtler, which only have one, which is Motormaster. So, but that's gonna be next year. Next year's kind of a collection conquest, if you will. Is I want to get my Staedtler, I want to get the rest of the Seeker jets. Hopefully, the last year was more so about me trying to get the movie bots kind of finished off. So. That's done. Start moving to my Staedtler, which I want to get to for a while now. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Oh, and also I pre-ordered the T-Rex skull from the Lego World sets. It's coming out next year, January, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, we've always been doing Disney girls. Yeah, we did Mulan last year. We did Elastigirl and Violet once. Did Stitch, so it's only fitting so we can continue on. This kind of started off from when I did the Peach. I got inspired to do some more princesses from pop culture. So yeah, today we're doing Snow White. It's one. Shot chick. So that's all I'm reading that. I got a Belle and I got a Jasmine in the works as well. So. Come on. I've had Arist in that for a while too. Months. So I could pull her out, so to speak. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Right. B05. So I haven't been referring to all the markers I'm using. Just been in my zone here. I think we'll go for another hour. I don't think it'll take us that much longer to get her done because we just have to do the not do the background. So I kind of leave it blank for today's stream. I just want to go for something very simple today. It's got a lot of complicated drawings coming next month. I'm almost done. I finished the inks for the group shot for the most part. So I just need to transfer that probably maybe tonight or tomorrow. I have to decide when I'm going to do that, but it's going to happen though. It's going to happen though. And we're just kind of we're just kind of ignore the yellow line here because we're going to cover that up with the Pashkas, so it's not going to be a big deal right now. Don't want to ruin the blue for it, so yeah. Oh, and one more thing I want to kind of talk about is I actually might be going on Tabitha's channel sometime at the end of this month because she does her little group drawing session, if you will, on our YouTube every. I think she said every Thursday, the last Thursday of every month is when she does it. So it might be popping on for that. So just to see what I'm doing for work. Also a target subject of mine. Yeah. Yeah. So who doesn't want a hot princess, you know? All right. So 12. We'll start to cap this off. So it's kind of down on me though. Two. Yeah, it's much better. slightly purple. I'll give the shadows a bit more. And then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, and then I'm doing the B29. Just kind of deepen it a bit. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. And I'll try the cobalt blue. Okay. And B05. Just bring back that sort of vibrance. Just a bit more. And then I think we should be good here. Oh, and do her cape. Oh, well, I guess she doesn't have it all the time. Some of the drawings I see her in, so it's all good. I'm dry now. It's too much work. Okay. That should be it. The blue. We'll do the yellow real quick. Or actually, you know what? I'll do the whites because I need to still use some of the blues for that. So I need some cool grays. So grab the 1, 2, maybe a 4, 5. And 6. So use a little bit of blue for the shadow. Oh, I mean, do the bird. Do the bird before we forget, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I'll grab the bird while we're here, at least the white part of the bird. Two. Four. Good bird. All right. Don't forget, Snow White uses quite a few blues. Yeah, it sure does. It's kind of a nice break from all the purple I've been using lately. All the ravens and starfire's been around. Oh, I'll never complain about drawing raven and starfire. Always enjoyed drawing those two. Okay, 4 to 5, deep in the shadows. On the collar there, a little bit on the shoulder. Right. Should be enough. I don't want to go too much with that. Blue. Oh. The arm thing. It's all good though. Vigorous, easy to digest. Yeah. Right. Now we probably blend this actually. Yeah. Some blue green. That dime on me. Okay. Over. Yeah. Over there. Don't fall. Dick. Okay, this should be it for the whites. Now I gotta fix up the bird, and then we'll check out the reference for it. I saw it a lot in pictures I saw. Okay, let's do something similar to what we did with their costume. I think it has like blue eyes. Hold on. Do a check. I can't get a good image. What's happening? It's like blue or something. Like a darker. Oh, a little purple. Be halfway. Okay. And grab this guy. Make the bird all vibrant. When you start drawing animals more, it's really important thing to learn how to draw. So you never know. You might draw a comic book and then you have to do a zoo scene or something, or a carnival, or a circus. And you learn how to draw a lion or elephant or something. Very important. All right. Now let's see. Orange beak, so that real quick. Okay, leave that. And so I'm already pulling out my oranges. Might as well grab my yellows. But first, I'm going to put my blues back. That way I don't have a what happened last time when my desk just became flooded. My life difficult. Pretty much done with the blues anyways. Yeah, we should be done with the blues. Just need yellows, reds, and browns. I think that's about it. Later, we have to. I'm not sure I'll be using them too much for. You know what? I thought it would be the way it is. It was fine. I don't need this guy. See. Oh. PVO 8. There's 24, 66, 23. One day I'll have all these memorized. I'll need some more ink. All right, so let's do the yellows first, as well as the golds at the same time. Okay, go look at her dress. Not in a creepy way. It's gonna be very simple here. So it's kind of a very light sort of yellow. So Okay, and then we'll kind of add the shadows, kind of add a bit more texture. Add some honey. Add some honey for our honey here. And so, I missed spots. Kind of fucked up there. Oh, well. Leaving it white, so not a big of a deal. Got a little bit of gold. And just a little more there. And bring that to a lighter shade. And then see if the blender will help that much. And does a little bit. Good enough. Not very noticeable. So don't have to worry about it too much. All right. Let's do the gold on our little thing there. Yeah, my marker's all sort of bent weird. You see that? This is how normally it's supposed to look. Now it's all bent. I'm gonna use this one too much. Do some honey. Okay. So just need the reds and the browns. We'll start with the browns. So just need it for the eyes. We'll go from there. We'll obviously use some copper. That's my favorite color to use for brown eyes. This adds a bit more vibrance to them. Do I add a little bit of red? No. We'll try. Ooh, this might work. A little bit of orange. There we go. We found ourselves a new color combination because I never used orange and brown together like this anyways. It works really well. Maybe a slightly. Okay. pull the reds, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, slightly shorter stream actually, kind of. Yeah, only almost about 2 hours. So we'll start with a violet, sort of a base, and we'll kind of add the reds on top of it. We'll use the same color for the lips and the bow. Just kind of keep it all uniform here. Okay, start with a vibrant. I shouldn't do crimson. It's kind of a pinkish kind of red. That'll flow better. Do that. There we go. She's coming together. Once you get those lips and eyes drawn in, it's where it kind of all starts to really sink in. Yep, that's dying. Try 46. It's deeper. All right, then for some reason. Dark red, the shadows. And let's fix that later. Those are still for traditional degrees, yeah. Well, let me know. All right. There we have it. We got her pretty much done now. And I'll still put the bin for now. Now, on to touch-ups. And then we can call it a wrap. So I get my Poscas. My Poscas. Right. Might need this guy. Okay. Maybe. Just trying to see what I need. Okay, I should get it. Oh, my gold. Yellow. There we go. And to tidy up some of these areas. it's going to be better. It's going to be ice. Hold on. I need you. So touch up this eyelash. So do and fully color it in or ink it all. There she is. Now, kind of like what we did with Ariel, we'll kind of add some little sparkliness to her. Because I saw some reference of her having a more sparkly sort of outfit. We'll do that here. So I like to add a little bit extra pizzazz to my drawings. I'm going to use a blue, just kind of make them look like they're kind of going into the background of the darker areas. Just add a little bit extra depth. Shiny, exactly. Just easily drawing a cell phone instead of her little burden. Yeah, who wants to see that? Yeah, she's not about using cell phones. You know, she's an old school princess, so she should be treated like such. So tidy this up. It's not. A little highlight to the skin. Yeah, add some to the some on the bow as well. Should I? Maybe I'll just do a little bit. I gotta get good at drawing princesses anyways, because my nieces are into princesses, Disney ones, so better want to get on the good side. Yeah. All right. I am the world's best uncle after all, so. Just outline the lips. Not bad. Just that gray or white? Nice dull. Okay. Okay, don't want to do too much. Ruin it. And do some little stars. Let's see some on her a little bit. Just to make it a little more dazzling. I'm gonna say, I'm trying with the juice at home. Let's see. Okay, I'm done. I think we're done. Just gotta tidy up the line work, and yeah. And then obviously I gotta do that first. Still some edges need to be fixed up. Other than that, we're ready to go. Nice and concise stream today. But we will be wrapping up things pretty soon, December. Lots of stuff. White out for that. I think I made her waist a little bit too small. Okay. The more I look at it, but whatever. You know what? We appreciate the girls with smaller waists too. Small waists, not wasted. Hey, not speak today. Should be. Slightly bigger ones would be here. Run through this. Start the inks. I'll use some Tombows. So like nice and thick lines. Each one we already has. Exactly. Although my nieces really love Frozen too. So. Want something made by me, or if they ever want me to teach them how to draw, right there to help. That's how I roll. I'm gonna smear a bunch of yellow over her face by accident. Otherwise, she'll be yellow, or snow yellow. So Snow White. I only want snow, yellow snow. I guess. Hey. Should be it. Yeah, I'll just make, I'll do a bird with a 08. Might be, oh my God, might be too thick. And we'll just grab her lips real quick. Just want to touch those up. Squeaker! I don't want any snow. Or maybe small doses. I love making snow. Yeah. I remember this one time at school, like the whole class like got together and we all made like one big ass like snowball. It's crazy. Yeah, like it was at least 6 feet high. Like it's crazy. So you can make a big ass like ball of snow if you really wanted to. All right. Here, oh, I just completely. Here, I'll back in. Real classic. Yeah. All right. Make sure I'm catching up with chat. Your wish might be a lot of them are big snowstorms. Yeah. I'm used to snow. I live in Canada. Really, it's the part that's the worst is when winter's just starting out. That's when it's really the worst because your body hasn't adjusted to the colder temperatures just yet. You're so used to the summer. But once you adjust to it, it kind of becomes easy to kind of deal with. Okay, and kind of bend my lips here. It's kind of operate. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Y'all were snow and ice experts. I mean, a legion of snowmen in a parking lot. Yeah. Last year, Mrs. and I showed what happened to us when we had snow plus ice Christmas 1989. Oh, yeah. So the whole town down. Yeah. Oh, I did these things. Hold on. Make those nice and bold. There we go. Just look her over a bit. You know what? A little bit of gold, just a little bit to the trim here. Just kind of make it stand out a bit more. Fine. A silver one. Let's pull that out. Oh, the fuck out of here! Just a little bit of gold there, and a little bit to the trim here. Oop. Let's let it dry now. Gold one takes forever to dry, especially if you use too much. All right. Gotta adjust the eyes a bit. All right. Cars and ditches for days after that. Yep. I'm aware. I've seen shit happen. When we were in Wyoming this summer, the missus pelted me with a few snowballs. Yep, I saw. Yeah, they should invent like a snowball gun, or like kind of like a water gun with snowballs. Just imagine like pelting someone with that. Yeah. Let's see. Just look at my reference here real quick. I'll leave that. Should try and go over the black line as much as possible here. Yeah, we've actually had a car shut down sometimes because it's too cold. Yeah. Winter's no joke. This goes down on me. You. It's okay. All right, I'll add a few extra little stars in here, just for good measure. Yeah, to make it more sparkly. It's kind of like how I did the Arial not too long ago. Why kind of doing your costume here. But that one, the Arial one was actually a lot more involved because these are a lot more different colors. Just kind of make it a little more majestic, so to speak, if you will. All right. If I use some a little bit extra different ones here. All right. Mains about cards are just for. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why we Canadians tend to be so nice to each other, because otherwise we don't help each other out of dishes. Like that's a classic Canadian thing. Every time someone's car is stuck, everyone pitches in to help. So that's why we're so nice to each other. Most of the time. Right. Actually, one time I actually had to use a hockey stick, actually. Most Canadian thing I've ever done my whole life is use a hockey stick in order to dig out some snow in order to get our car out of the driveway. True story. A little factoid, or if you have a hockey stick in your car, you can use that to get out of a ditch or whatever. Unless it's like a big ass ditch, but they're just like stuck on a little snow bank. Very useful. I got to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit extra to the bird. A little too unfinished here, so a little bit darker shade. And then I'll do some of these posh bits to kind of add some streaks in the feathers. Excuse me. Wyoming snow looks very nice, like aqua. All right, I think we're good to go. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done with Snow White. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a little while since I did my princesses, so it's kind of nice to get back into it. And so yeah, it's next weekend. I will just realize I made a little gold in there. That's okay. So yeah, next weekend I will be doing another diorama stream. Probably the last diorama stream for a little while because all my shelves are kind of full right now. And the only ones that don't have dioramas are my Devastator and my Bruticus so far. So maybe we can do that diorama for both of them, like a really big ass diorama or something. But yeah, after this one shelf, it's going to be a little while before doing any more dioramas. So, but you know, I kind of want to get that one done before the end of the year. That way I can have a more proper sort of collection tour to kind of end the year on. And so yeah, we're going to be moving the Larfleeze to next year's Christmas because I didn't really have enough time. Actually, I have the comic here with me, actually. I was kind of basing it off of. This is the Green Lantern Larfleeze #1. It's a one-shot Christmas special. It was by Jeff Johns and drawn by Brett Booth. And yeah, it's very funny, very funny, cute story about Larfleeze kind of coming to Earth. And learning about the story of Santa Claus and all that, and it's a pretty funny story. It's kind of like the Grinch, both Green Lantern stuff. He kind of learns like the value of generosity by the end of it, because it's the very opposite of what his ring is powered by, because his ring is powered by greed. And so it was a really interesting story of how Jordan kind of teaches them how to, what it really means to have Christmas spirit and all that. So it's really fun story, but I think I'm going to save that for next year because I don't think I have time to really work on a piece for that this year because I already have myself booked up, which I'll kind of show off some of the stuff I'll be doing, so to speak. Oops. All right. So we got the inks finally done. For the most part, there's some areas it's not fully complete, but it gives me enough idea what to work on or to work with when I do the final inks. I got transfer this to another sheet of Bristol, which I have to use a different kind of Bristol here. I couldn't find the smooth version, but yeah. So we got the Titans together, kind of add some little extra details that I'll be refining a bit more because I had them in the last minute, but look, a little silky. Look at a little silky. He's eating cookies. So yeah, we got Beast Boy and Raven, we got Cyborg and Bumblebee, we got Starfire and Robin. Yeah, I got one thing I got to kind of fix up is the background a little bit because it's a little bit off in perspective, anyways. But that's one thing I'll be kind of fixing up in the final version. This is kind of just a basic sort of layout sketch, more so. It's kind of how I treat the original pencil and inks. But also we have Stitch, who's ready for inks, as well as the Optimus Prime. So you kind of just barely see him. And then we got Beast Boy and Raven. So yeah, that's gonna be my mission for December. And I'm not too sure what I'll be doing for the last, because next weekend is going to be the diorama stream, but I haven't really figured out what I'll be doing for the last Saturday of November just yet. So, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll figure that out. And just a quick reminder, I might be going on Dreaming Tableau's channel. So that'll be on the 30th, I think. So I think that's what she said. She said the last Thursday of every month. Yeah. So Thursday, I might be popping on her channel, do some drawing. So that'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Before I end it off, I want to say great big thank you to Dadman, Jeremy, Power, Grumpy, Squeaka, Power. Oh, did I say Power? I don't know. I'll say it again anyways. Power. And who else was here? I'll make sure I get everybody. Oh, I saw somebody else. Oh, Mrs. I totally missed Mrs. coming in. Holy crap. Mrs., if you're still watching, I'm so sorry. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you were able to stop by. And Cardi. We got Cardi at the very beginning, so. But yeah, on that note, I will see you guys later. And let's hold up. So, show a funny clip. Let's see. Okay. Trying to decide. I need to do a complete overhaul of all my clips on YouTube. I need to that needs to be adjusted for this next year coming up. Need some more funny clips. All right, well, I think we'll just do Drunk Decepticons because that's a very classic clip. So yeah, so be sure to look for this on my Twitter. I'll be posting it there, and then I'll probably be getting a time lapse. And speaking of time lapses, I might be kind of short this next year coming up. Just because the stream quality isn't all that great when they come out, and so, or when I get them in time lapse, so it kind of looks a little awkward. So I'm thinking about just doing shorts for my time lapses. Like it'll be for like stuff like other drawings I might be doing at the time, but we'll work that out once we get there. I'll work on a few things in my head. Gotta figure that out. But yeah, on that note, I will see you guys later. So let's get my Drunk Decepticons pulled up and let's end the stream. Bye, y'all.
Decepticons, a toast to the imminent destruction of the accursed Autobots. Boy, these are good. This stuff's the greatest. Those were the good old days back on Cybertron. Didn't have to sneak around in these ugly Earth disguises. Good old Cybertron, land of the metal moon.
Hello, female flesh creatures. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back to your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. Why? Because I am Megatron, and he is a puny weakling. Yes.